Hello YouTube. So for today, we will be reviewing Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Soundwave. So, taking a quick look at the box, the very nice artwork that he has on. It says Siege, War for Cybertron, S25 Soundwave. The nice art on the side, and just the obligatory product shots. And I love this artwork. Now, before I get down to the figure, I do have a black light, so I will show you how that works with these. So, let me get out my black light right here. And I will just shine it on here. So, I don't know if you can see it. But right there, it says, let me turn off this overhead light. There you go. And this button. There you go. There. Just fix this black light right here. Move over here. Right here. Hold the box. Autofocus camera. Autofocus. It's a thing. Hello, camera. Anyway, if you can't see it, I'm sorry. But it says Transformers right there. And then the Cybertronian text. Where's that other light at? I don't know if you guys can see that. Anyway. If I could get it. There we go. There's the code right there. And then there is Soundwave's lamppost mode. So. I just think it looks cool. It looks really cool. It looks way better in hand, in person. So, let me try to do this. Let me pull the black light back. Autofocus for me, camera. Yeah, but anyway, it says Soundwave down there above Transformers, and then the text and his lamppost mode. Okay, so let me turn off my black light. It's literally a black light. Alright, so very handy, works really well. So let me turn on my overhead light again. Let me get my tripod, and we will set you guys back up here, and we will continue on with the review. So this is my first Siege review, as you all know. So I do plan on getting the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. I saw him at my Walmart the other day, so hopefully this Friday or Saturday there will be a review of him coming out. So let's move the box over here. Now before we get to Soundwave, I have his minions. Now, I do not have the box, unfortunately. But, anyway, these guys are still neat. So, here's Laserbeak. And to transform him, you just fold out his wings. Fold down his legs. Flip up his head by just grabbing on to his beak with your fingernail. And pull that part up. And fold down his jetpack. And there you have him. Now for articulation, you can move his wings back and forth. You can move this if you want to. His head is on 2 hinges. His neck is on a hinge, and his head is on a hinge. And then his legs going. And we'll talk about this later. That's for more for Soundwave. So anyway, if you set him here, then we have Ravage. I think he looks very cool. If you fold him down like this, to where he looks like a table. Then you want to bring this section off, rotate it until it clicks, and then you want to bring down his paws, and they will just tab in right here. If you bring it down, this little section will go over this. hump part, and then it will lock in. Now, to pull his head out, you got to grab onto the silver piece, your nail, which I don't have, because I cut them, and fold this part down to make his back legs and missile launchers. Pull that down. Pull it down. And there you have Ravage. So, and this is actually my very first Soundwave figure, so it's a good thing that we get all the good stuff with them. So, moving these two aside, we will go and get to Soundwave himself. So let's just move this up right here. Camera shaking. Alright, so here is Soundwave. And he is supposed to be, I'm guessing, a cargo ship. He doesn't really look like he's built for battle. At least in his vehicle mode, anyway. So, he has landing gears right here. And that's about the only articulation you get. So you can just fold them up. Fold this up. And he can fly. And then to land, you just fold down his landing gear. Or you can just leave it there. It's up to you. That just taps back in. So, now talking about his weapons. He comes with his concussion blaster, his missile launcher, and this new gun. Which, if you have Megatron, just fold it out, stick that on his back, and there you go. I don't have Megatron, so oh well. Now, to store this, there's this little tab right here, and there's this little slot where his arm goes into, and you just want to tab that in there, and then for the guns, just plug them in right here. Alrighty. So, other features that he has in this mode is this little antenna back here. And that's basically it. So here's how I'm going to transform him. We're going to go from this mode to his lamppost mode. Then I'm going to show you the fan mode to how to turn him into a cassette player. Then we'll go to robot mode. So, moving on to his lamppost mode. We just need to take all his weapons off that we just put on him. You want to fold up his landing gear. Well, not these. Then, you want to... sorry, my line system fell. My line system fell. Anyway, you want to untab this. Bring them out. This will be his arms. Then, you want to just gently move that out of the way. And then accordion this down, and there are these two tabs, which will go into these slots right there. Then you want to bring down these leg panels, and they will just go down and tab in. Split his legs, pull this part out, bring his feet down, fold this in, make sure it goes in. Bring this out, fold this in, fold this in, fold this in. Then you want to bring his legs, rotate them around to right there. Oh, actually, no, you want to just leave them the way they were. So bring them around like this, stand them up. Now, you want to bring this section up, fold in this antenna piece, and you want to fold this in. There are these two tabs, and they will just accordion in, tab in, bring it back down, tab it in. Bring up his arm, tab him in, bring up his arm, tab it in, and then here's how you want this. You need this bent back and bent at this elbow part, and right here are these little tabs. They'll go into these little slots right here, just like that. And this is official. This was on the box. So this is not something that I came up with. This is official. So just make sure that is bent like that. And now what you want to do is you want to rotate his waist. Bring his legs back as far as they'll go. and then gently bend them down. And there is his lamppost mode. Not accurate to the show, but at least we have it. I honestly don't mind that it's not that accurate. If you really want to, you can do the arms and just basically just rotate them around from where they're at now. Just unpeg them, rotate them around, and look exactly like the G1 model, except for this. So, now we can go to his cassette player mode, which I came up with. There are two ways to do this, so I'll show you both ways. So, untab this, bring these down, bring down his arms. Once you bring down his backpack, accordion it down, and that'll just tab in. Rotate his waist. Now, you want to take his arms and just put them back like this. Bring this one click forward, and then bring it back. That way it'll stay where it should, because you can't really get it where you need to unless you do this. So bring it back, and then just bring it up like that. So the back should look like this, and bring these down. Now, what you want to do is just bring these back at an angle like this. Take his leg and fold in his feet. Rotate his leg, bring it up. And then you want to rotate, bring out and out, bring it up. So basically just bring his leg around and bring his leg up. And that's pretty much it. So let me angle down here. Now that I did not come up with this, someone else did. It's actually easier if you just bring his arms and bring them around like this. And get it all stood up. And there you go. Now you can leave it like this. And that makes it look more like a stereo. And you can press the button and his chest will open up. Like that. Or, if you want to make it where they sit flush, what you need to do is you need to lift these parts up and just slide his arms off on this mushroom peg. So they'll come off like that. And fold these pieces down. And then set these like that. I messed it up. There we go. Just set it like that. Get everything situated. Get it all situated there. And you can leave it like that. But now he is a tape player. And then you can take Laserbeak or Ravage. And I got it right here. And you can just put them in. And there you go. And just eject. Or if you want to actually do something with the arms, all you gotta do is just take them. And you'll actually have to rotate these around for this. Bring that back like that. So bring this down. Bring this up like that. That'll be tabbed in. Alright, and you got these two little tabs right here, and then we'll go into his arms. So, just tab his arms in like that. And then rotate this however you want, just as long as it fits in. I like to do it like that. It makes it look more like he did in the cartoon. So just rotate these around. Fix this. Bring it up. And bring it down. Alright, and there you go. Now I can stand up and you've got all of his stuff on it. There is nothing left. And there you go. And he looks like a tape player. So, now, and he almost does transform exactly the same way, except that his arms aren't on. If only they could have figured out a way to do that, that would have been awesome. So now for going to his robot mode, just put his arms back on. Rotate these around. Arms back on. Rotate these around. Bring these down. Bring down his legs. Open them up. Bring out his feet. Rotate it around. Put it in. Doop-de-doo, 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 like that. We've already been through this. Rotate these around. Alright, and now for his head, come to his backpack, fold this down. There's this little section in here. It takes a bit of doing to get it out. Actually, just push that. Push down the top part and his head will come up. And bring it up. That will slide in and tab right there. Push this in. Tab it all in. Rotate his fist out. Don't worry, I'll adjust the camera in just a second. And just get everything all locked in together. In there is Soundwave. I think he looks amazing. So, for articulation, before I get to the weapons, wrists can go in and out. Arms can swivel, go out, go in. He's got a double elbow. That's for a different reason. Later, you can do that. Legs go forward. You gotta move the hip skirts. They can go forward that far. You can go back that far, under 90 degrees. You can move his knees down 90 degrees. His feet can ankle tilt, which is nice. And for the last bit of articulation, his head is on a ball joint. So you get to wiggly, 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 wiggly. Okay. So, now, going on to features and accessories. Here's his missile launcher, and you just take that, and you peg it up right there. And then for his concussion blaster, there's this little peg right here, and you just tap it, and that'll push out the gray barrel. Pull that out. There you go. Plug it into his hand. Okay. And as for this gun, if you want to, you can have him hold it, or you can pull it out, grab all of his weapons, stick this part in here, untap his shoulder cannon, and put it in there, and you can have a long rifle. Hooray. I don't do that. So, if I ever get Siege Megatron, then I will just give this to him. Because Soundwave don't need it. Because he's already got his weapons, and this looks exactly like the back piece for Megatron's cannon. So, I'm just going to sit this over here. It's because I don't use it. Now, here's something that I love. His finger, his index finger is pointed out. Which is why he's double jointed at the elbow. So, if you double join him up, bring his arm up, and back it around, you can have him touch his eject button and just push it down. And I think that is so cool. He can actually open up his own tape deck. And then you can slide Laserbeak in there and just tab him back up. Just like that. Now, whenever I said I would talk about the pegs on them earlier, is because you can fold these out and tab them into his arm to be some kind of sonic armor, blast armor, whatever crap they're trying to pass this off as. But, if you want, just take him as a cassette and then transform him and just unfold everything, and he can perch on Soundwave's shoulder, which I think is awesome. So he can perch on Soundwave's shoulder and tell him everything that he just recovered from the Autobots and all the other cool spy stuff. And then you can open up his cassette tape deck and have Ravage jumping out. So, there's my review for Transformers War for Cybertron Siege, Soundwave, Laserbeak, and Ravage. These guys, in my opinion, are probably the best I've seen out of the Siege line. So, I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and slap that bell to get all notifications on new videos. And there will be another Siege review coming soon, or any other Transformer reviews coming soon. And I will see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.